and girls. All right, so we are going to do the review for topic 7. So we're going to do the practice test, and then you're going to take the real test on Friday. Yay! You can do it. I believe in you. All right, you ready? Here we go. All right, Miss Katie brought her paper home today. Yay! So I don't have to worry about all kinds of tools and stuff. All right, number 1. Use the data from the frequency table to make a pictograph, okay? So we have turkey sandwiches, ham sandwiches, tuna, egg. All right, and so let's look at our numbers. Ooh, look at that. They're all what? They're all even. So part A on your test, you have to circle the key that you would use. I'm gonna say that one square equals 2 sandwiches, okay? So I'm doing 1 square equals 2. And I'll do 1/2 of 1 equals 1, but I don't have any odd numbers, so that's good. So we're gonna use this. Then it says draw the pictograph, okay? So on your test, you'll get 1 point just for picking which one you wanna do. Step 1 is you have to put the title, okay? So we're writing about our favorite sandwiches, okay? Oh, I ran out of room, okay. Then we have turkey, ham, tuna. I'm gonna write tuna because it's short. And we have egg. And I also told you can abbreviate on the test if you need to. All right, so turkey has 14. So I have to count by 2s and draw my little sandwiches because one of my squares equals 2 sandwiches. So I don't have to draw 14 sandwiches. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So if 1 equals 2 and each of these is 2, then it's going to equal 14 if I draw 7 of them. All right, ham is 6, so 2, 4, 6. Tuna is just 2, so it gets 1 little square. Notice I'm lining them up. I'm not drawing this sandwich all the way over here. I'm making them lined up. Okay, and then egg has 4 votes for the favorite sandwich, so I'm going to draw 2. 2, 4. Okay, all right. So number 2 says, use the data from this pictograph that we made in question number 1. How many students did not eat turkey? That means we're going to add up all the ones that are not turkey. Okay, so here's turkey. And look, this can be so easy. I'm just going to count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There we go. All right, so on your test, you might have something different that you would have to draw. You might count by 1s or whatever. And this is going to ask you what is not something. All right, so then you would just add up all the other ones, okay? Number 3, Jamie's class made a pictograph to show how many hours they volunteered each week. In which week or weeks did the class volunteer 9 hours? Okay, so if this is 2, okay, we have to find the one that did 9 hours. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, and 1/2 of 1 is, there we go, 9. So week 2. And the other one was less, so I know it can't be 9. All right. Number 4, look at the pictograph above. How many total hours did the class volunteer? All right, instead of writing all my addition out, I can just count by 2s. And when I get to the 2 halves, then I'll count that as 1, 2. So I'll use those first. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. 26 hours. Okay. Make sure. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 5, 26. Boop. And you could have also added it together if you weren't comfortable counting by that number. So this is 10 plus 9 is 19. And 19 plus 2, 4, 6, 7 would equal 26. Okay. All right, it says how many more hours, how many more, we're comparing, did the class volunteer in week 2 and 3? In class, we did this. We put a little plus sign when we saw and. Than week 1. So 2 plus 3 equals 7 plus 9. Okay, that's 2 and 3. That's 16. This is week 2 and week 3, not 2 plus 3. Miss Katie knows 2 plus 3 is 5. All right, in week 1, they had 10. So the question said how many more. When you compare how many more, how many fewer, how many less, differences, and the kids know this, when we compare how big, how small, how much taller, we subtract. So this is 16 minus 10 equals 6. Yay! All right, done with the first page. That's so easy. Woohoo! All right. Number 6. Mr. Thomas's class made a bar graph of the number of brothers and sisters each student has. How many students in the class have one brother or sister? Okay, how many students have one brother or sister? So this is number of students. This is number of brothers and sisters. So this is how many kids have one brother or sister. All right, 2, 4, and then in between here should be 5. That's 5. Number 7, choose the number of brothers and sisters that are most common in Mr. Thomas's class. You can pick more than one. I can see these are the most common number. So 2 and 3 is the most common. Boop, boop. Some might argue that 1 is the most common also, but I'm going to put these two because they're like tied together. All right, how many students in the class have 2 or more brothers and sisters? Okay, so 2 or more. So we're going to take the 2 or more peoples and we'll add the number of students that have this many together. Okay, so there's 7 people who have 2 brothers and sisters, 7 people that have 3, 2 people that have 4, and 1 person has 5. Okay? 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 7 is 10. 10 plus 7 is 17. I'm going to just write this out. So 7 people had 2. 7 people had 3 brothers and sisters. 2 people had 4 brothers and sisters. And only 1 person had 5 siblings. And that equals 17. Okay? Because this is 10 plus 7, 17. I know on the test, I've had kids struggle with this question. You just have to add this side, not these numbers. Some of the kids wanted to add these numbers last year. This is just the people that have that number of siblings. Okay? All right, Beth is making a bar graph to compare how many marbles of each color she has. She has 25 blue marbles, 35 red marbles, 5 green marbles, and 15 yellow marbles. Which scale makes the most sense? Look what we have. 5, 25, 35, 15. What will we count by to get all of those numbers? Will we count by ones? Do we want to draw 35 little circles? 2s, 5s, or 20s? All right, I think we're going to do by 5s because we can't draw by 20s if we have 5. All right, use the information from question 9 to make the bar graph. All right, so there was 25 blue. Oh, well, the side's not labeled, so let me do it. 5, 10, 15. I'm labeling the lines if you didn't know that. 20, 25, 30, and 35. And then the top line would be 40 if we had that. All right, so there are 25 blue, and we just draw our little bar. Okay, red had 35. Draw it up to my 35. Green was only 5. Wah, wah. And yellow had 15. So we go to the 15. Doop. Done. Okay, and then you have to look at this graph to answer these questions. All right, Beth has more green and yellow than blue ones. So if we added the green plus yellow, is it more than the blue? Blue's right here. So green would be 5. 5 plus 15 is 20. Okay, so green and yellow is 20. And blue is 25. Do we have more of this than the 25? No. Beth has more red marbles than blue and green marbles. Okay, so let's add the blue plus green. Blue is 25, green is 5. 25 plus 5 is 30. Okay, then red ones are 35. Does she have more red? Yes. All right, next one. Beth has fewer yellow marbles than blue and green ones. So blue plus green. Blue is 25, green is 5. That's 30. And yellow marbles are 15. Do we have less yellow than this one? Yes. Beth has fewer red marbles than green and yellow. Okay, green and yellow would be 5 plus 15, that's 20. And red would be 35. Do we have less red? Nope. Okay, so boys and girls, what you're going to have to do on these is you're going to actually have to add them together and then find out the two amounts and then compare them. Boys and girls, you will be able to use scratch paper. Next page. All right, the school had a fundraiser in the first part of the school year. Which month did they make the most money? So you just have to look, which one's the biggest? November. So easy. All right, number 12. Look at the bar graph above. Suppose $45 was in January. Where would the bar end? Okay, we had this in practice actually today. So where would the bar graph fit? Okay, so if it's 45s, remember we talked about that in class? 45 would have to be in between the 40 and the 50. So you'd say between 40 and 50. We talked about it in class, how all the 5s are in the middle. So this would be 5, this is 15, 25, 35, 45, 55. And we talked about that. So if it's here, 15, it would be in between 10 and 20. If it's 25, it would be 20 and 30, okay? All right, number 14. Did the school earn more money in September and October than in November? Okay, so we want to do September and October, and we want to compare it to November. In November, I know that it clearly has 50. So now I just have to add September and October. So September we have 35. October we have 25. So 35, 25, 60. Okay, did we earn more money here than November? Yes. They earned 10 more. $10 more. Ta-da! All right, number 15. The frequency table below shows the time Kelly jumped rope during the week. Use the data to make a picture graph. So here's my tally chart. Here's my amounts. Okay, I can see, look what we have. We have 5s, 20s, 10s, 5. Ooh, I think we're gonna do some 5s. Okay, you're gonna circle the key you wanna use. Bam. Then it says draw a picture graph, and we're just gonna draw a U to mimic this, to copy this jump rope, okay? So on Monday, she jumped 15 minutes, so that's 3 5s. So 5, 10, 15. On Tuesday, she did 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. On Wednesday, she did 10, 5, 10. Thursday, it was just 5. 5. Friday, she did 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Ta-da! All right. Next page. We're almost done, boys and girls. Woohoo! I think topic 7 is our friend right now. All right. Look at the picture graphs below. Which type of book was chosen by the same number of students in each class? So we want to look at both classes and see which one had the same number of books. All right, so adventure to adventure, mystery to mystery, nonfiction to nonfiction. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 books here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books here. Nope, that's not the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, nope, that's a half. 1, 2, half. 1, 2, half. There we go. We found our books that are the same. Nonfiction matches. There we go. Number 17. Class A. So I'm only looking at the top one. How many fewer students like mystery than adventure and nonfiction? So that's adventure and nonfiction. Okay? So only in class A. So mystery, they had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Mystery. Now I have to add adventure plus nonfiction. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Is that half equals 1? So how many fewer? When you do fewer, more, less, difference, comparing, how much taller, how much bigger, you always subtract. So 13 minus 10